Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we have some good PUBG news for you. So let's do a quick PUBG news roundup of everything you need to know. Most importantly, server merger is here for PC and now for console as well. So if you were one of those affected regions, mainly as Australia, OCE, North America, South America, we have been merged to a lot of our similar or closer regions. So South America got moved to North America. Then Australia got moved to, I think, Asia. So we've been seeing a bunch of weird ping issues, bunch of desync issues. And yesterday, for the first time, we had some positive news from PUBG, but oddly, it wasn't in any form of announcement or tweet or Discord post or anything like that. It was a ghost update. So let me explain. So last night we were playing Squads North America FUP, okay? And we were seeing, and it wasn't just us, tons of other people were seeing this. We were seeing that when we'd queue up for a lobby, occasionally we would get put into a South American server where our ping was like 140 or 150 ping. And you could tell there was a lot of South American players. You could tell by the gamer tags in the kill feed. And then we noticed that on some of the following queues that we did, we had like 20 ping. So we went back to a North American server. And what we started to notice, because a lot of other players were picking up on this, was that players would see their ping in the top when the plane countdown is about to start happening. They would see their ping telling them which server they're in, because if it was a low ping, then that would tell us, okay, we're in North America. If it was high ping, then we were in South America server. And what we noticed was when we had a low ping lobby, meaning we were in North America, about 60% of the players would back out of that lobby as soon as the countdown timer started. They would get back into a new queue searching for a South American region server. And so we were launching games with like 30 real players in the lobby from the beginning of the game, 30 players, because 70 of them would back out, 70 meaning the South American players who were still looking for a South American server. So that happened for about 2 or 3 hours last night. To try and dodge that issue, we VPN'd to EU, but it was like 2 a.m. for EU, so there was a bunch of bots in those lobbies. We eventually did a couple matches of that, came back to the regular, lobby, the North American lobby, and we no longer saw those South American servers pop up. So that's why I'm bringing this up to you guys' attention, is that if you see this happening, I think PUBG is ghost testing South American servers on and off. So it's not like it's something that's permanent. It doesn't seem like it is. They didn't announce anything, but that does look to be like something they are doing. So that's good news, because hey, that means that they're actually at least considering opening back up some South American servers to support that player base, so that we're not forced into one server. The bad news is that, as it kind of predicted, this isn't being discussed externally by PUBG. They're not saying anything to the community, nothing to the PUBG partners. The Discord is quiet. So that's obviously not good. And they even made a tweet today. They said, unfortunately, today's community live stream on our official Twitch channel has been canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. We apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your understanding. Apparently, this was a planned live stream that they had for a while, and they just canceled it seemingly last minute. And I just made a post. So if you follow me on Twitter, you're probably already seeing this. It's pretty long-winded, but just to keep the TLDR, is that I think they canceled this live stream so they could put together their formal announcement following up from the patch notes, because they said in their patch notes, are players concerned with ping changes to the region merge? Can you provide more details? They acknowledge players' concerns about ping change and view the issue as highly significant. As mentioned in the previous dev letter, the ping settings have been designed to minimize latency differences within each region as much as possible. However, factors such as network providers, internet speeds, etc., may change things. Therefore, we will continue to monitor and enhance the situation even after the merge. So I expected them to be monitoring this and making changes, but I also was hoping for some communication from PUBG and not leaving the player base and the partners just kind of in the shadows. Like we don't know what they're doing. They're testing stuff. Is it permanent? Is it like a oopsie? We didn't mean for it to go this bad. So we need to hear a response from PUBG. That live stream would have been a great time to address it, but apparently just my guess, they were testing things last night and decided we need more time, more testing before we make an official announcement. And you know, right now at the time of this recording, it's 11 a.m. My time. I think it's closer to 6 p.m. in Korea, which is where the developers are, and it's Friday. So I would not expect to see any official announcement until after the weekend. So I just wanted to get that news out to you guys that, hey, good news, PUBG is actually opening up, or at least testing, opening up some South American servers again. Bad news, we don't know if it's permanent. We don't know if it was on purpose. We don't know like how that's going to play out. If they leave it open permanently, does that mean that it's going to be random? Like every time you queue up, you could get a North American lobby or you can get a South American lobby. And if that's the case, we're going to run into the same issue that we ran into last night. Everyone's going to back out in droves just to simply search for their proper region's queue, because nobody wants to, you know, be forced to play in 150 plus ping like we discussed in my last video. So that was some region merger news I wanted to get out to you and just show you some of the details on that. There was something else that I wanted to bring to your attention on the region merger. Let me get my correct mouse. Now let me bring you over to Twitter here. So Rev Overdrive is I want to say he's a part-time developer, Unreal Engine 4.5 indie dev, gamer, coder, programmer, and he is actually, I should have been following him, he is actually in part development for Rings of Battle, a upcoming battle royale. He posted to my previous tweet that he was testing the server locations on Friday after the merger, and he showed Atlanta and Miami as being possible server locations. And then he said Virginia as well, Atlanta and Miami. So a lot of us were saying, at least I was saying, man, it'd be really nice for the server merger if they picked a more centralized server, like in Miami or somewhere in Florida. And apparently that's what they already had. And so the ping that we were getting was already with the, you know, best possible server locations in terms of the furthest away from South America, closest to North America, at the edge of the country, essentially. So I just wanted to point that out, that was already a thing. So I wouldn't look forward to any big changes if they decide to move servers again, because they already were at kind of the most southern, southeastern place they could get. Another little thing I want to bring up was Brian on Twitter said, Sedum, your predictions about the merger were accurate, and he brought up some statistics about revenue. So part of the reasons why I said I think PUBG was doing the merger was one of the main ones had to be money, right? So the cost to run the server was not justified by the revenue that they earned from those regions. That's just my guess. But Brian has this statistic that he looked up, and it says, while the South American region may have had a larger player base, the North American region has a 17,000% increase in revenue. Now, this is just gaming as a whole, not just PUBG. The gaming industry as a whole, South America is projected to be $4.84 million, while North America is projected to be $83.6 billion. And then here's a link to go to look at the statistics and all the other regions. It shows all of there. So you can go click on that and go dig into that if you want. That apparently was projected from 2024 to 2027 is what that article says. What's interesting about that is it kind of confirms my initial thought was they weren't making enough money in those regions. And if these numbers are anywhere near accurate, 4.84 million in South America versus the potential 83 billion in North America, well, that it seems pretty obvious to me as to why PUBG would make sure that they don't piss off the North American regions more than the South American regions. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's how they should have done it, but that just maybe gives us some more insight as to why they were doing it. Okay. Oh yeah, there are some new skins available in the PUBG store, so I wanted to show you guys that. So if you saw the patch notes, they were releasing some esports skins, and the Nier skins, that collaboration, that won't come back until I think next week, like a week from now. But the PUBG esports skins are available, so I figured I'd pop in here real quick and show you guys. So we got the 4 Angry Men 2024 skin set. So it's an M16. Here you go. So you got the M16 here. This is for 1190 G coin, and you have an animated nameplate for Angry Men. So if you buy this and support the team, they actually will get a portion of the revenue from all the skins purchased for that team. Twisted Minds, I think, is the coolest looking one personally. They have a QBU. This is the skin set that I thought was Dragon Ball Z. So this is a QBU with Twisted Minds team skin. And you have an animated nameplate as well here. So again, 1190 G coin. And then last but not least, Cerberus has a really cool M16. And same thing. If you buy it, you support them. They'll get a portion of the proceeds. An animated nameplate there. And this one actually spits fire. It's pretty cool. Watch this. Yeah, so there you go. So that's all the new skins that are out right now. In the next week, you'll have the Nier collaboration come back. If you want to buy anything in the store, please consider supporting me. Just go to Creator Appreciation Program at the bottom. Click it. It'll bring you to PUBG's website. You can get logged in. Have that link at the bottom. If you're on console, you won't have that link at the bottom. You have to go directly to the website. That link directly to the website, accounts.crafton.com/creator-code. I'll put this link in the description. It'll bring you to this website. Once you get logged in, click Creator Appreciation Program and simply just type in your creator code, whoever you want to support there. If you want to support me, it's CDOM. This says underscore, but I think now it's just, you can type in CDOM, it'll come up. And anything you buy in the store, PUBG gives me a commission on that. So it does help me out quite a lot, and I do appreciate it. So that's it. Short and sweet news for you for PUBG. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Let me know your thoughts about the server merger below. And what do you think about them bringing it back? If they're going to bring back South American servers, is that good? Are you happy with that? Or what? All right, guys, I'll see you guys tonight, Friday night for a live stream, and then Sunday night for the next stream. Peace.